everything just hurts and it's getting worse.
I don't know what's wrong, but I can tell you that I'm here because something's not right.
Are you ready?
It's gonna keep track of my heart rate.
Because he's broken?
There's no way that this would require opening up her chest or anything.
Hey guys, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. How is everyone? It's February 10th. We have a few days from our Sister Wives premiere. And for you OutDaughtered fans, our new season is starting on February 23rd. Yay, quintuplet fun, right? Okay, so the Busbys. We've been covering their shenanigans over the last several months. They like to travel and they are not frequently seen out and about with masks. Beyond that, there has been some prevailing health issues for Danielle that have been rather vague on social media. She had a procedure that was done. She's posted photos where Adam had to rush her to the ER because of pain. And the super trailer that just came out is actually going to dive into all things Danielle's health, along with some issues with Hazel's eyes, and the quintuplets are starting kindergarten. Are they already in kindergarten? Weren't they just babies? I swear. So the super trailer is going to be picking up right in quarantine, just like all of us have been incredibly bored. So are the Busbys. Shows Adam and Danielle trying to keep the girls busy and happy. Ava, Olivia, Parker, Hazel, Riley, and Blake are all stir crazy, and Danielle has to do her best to occupy them.
Yeah, girl. They are going stir crazy, and it just has us all on edge.
I know all about that. What other parents in the room are feeling like that? Me! They are going to do a wilderness trip.
Welcome home.
I've never been camping before.
It's
We gotta take cover. Stop, drop, and roll.
Let's end the fire drill, Kiki.
Whose idea was it to go camping?
And they're gonna learn how to ride bikes.
Pedaling, keep pedaling.
The girls have been cooped up in the house way too long.
Now, one of the biggest issues they're gonna have in the plot or what's gonna happen this season is Hazel's eyes.
You give me pretty eyes?
Whenever it comes to Hazel's eyes, we have noticed problems, but you ready?
Let's go, Haze.
I mean, there's just so many unknowns, and that's the scariest part.
So they're gonna have to take her back to get her eyes checked. They don't know what's gonna happen. They haven't really had her checked in a while, and Adam in the trailer says there's just so many unknowns, and that's the scary part. Now, the big reveal is that Miss Danielle is dealing with a very serious health condition, and the trailer actually reveals what is going on. So she is, she's at the ER on Instagram. They've been very vague about what it is on Instagram. They've been not comfortable sharing everything, but I think part of that could be because it's going to be a part of the show. If you know anything about TLC, if they have a storyline in mind, they try to keep a lot of that under wraps so that people will tune into the show to see what's happening in that specific area of their lives. So she has always been one to be very open and share, but she's been very, very private about this on her Instagram. The very last update she made about her health, she wrote this on Instagram. Thank you everyone for your prayers recently. I went into my procedure on Monday that I would be coming out with having to have surgery, but my prayer was answered and no surgery is needed. I'm thanking you all for the extra prayers because I believe in the power of prayer, and I'm certain these prayers help my outcome. Though this is a result I was praying for, no surgery, this doesn't mean this is the end to my current struggles. More tests lead to more doctors, but still no clear answer to them at the moment of what's going on. Please understand, I'm in a window of uncertainty, and I only feel comfortable sharing as much as this. I will continue to share as more things start to unfold. In the season teaser, they talk about how she has some sort of heart condition, but they're not very clear about what the actual condition is. She has a Holter monitor on, which shows her girls the monitor and it's checking her beats. So it's checking for any irregular heartbeats or any arrhythmias typically. Those can be from the result of a lot of different things. I'm not a heart doctor. I have a heart child. I have a kid that's had heart surgery, and I definitely know how scary heart conditions can be, and the unknowns of whether or not you're going to have surgery is also very scary as well. And when the heart starts to have problems, it can affect all parts of your life. It's really, really, really scary. I mean, if you have ever had a family member go through heart failure or heart disease, you know that it can take a really long time for doctors to pinpoint when and if they're going to have surgery. A lot of times with any sort of heart condition, they want to not have to do an open heart surgery. And that's one thing that Danielle seems to be most worried about in this upcoming season, is because how would she recover with being a mom to 5 to 6 kids and having to, manage all of the recovery aspect of it.
Yeah, it makes me scared. I mean, I'm a freaking mom of 6, for God's sake. Like, if I have to have surgery, like, what does it mean if you have to have heart surgery? I'm freaking 36.
So in her Instagram update, she said that she thought she was going to have surgery, and I don't know if that was in regards to the heart or not, or if that was into something else. There was some speculation a while ago that it could have been related to, issues with her PCOS, but she had a hysterectomy a couple years ago, so I'm not totally sure about that. But the clips from this season, you see doctors being like, well, I don't want to, if it gets more like this, we might have to intervene, that kind of stuff. And so it's hard to know what is going on because they don't tell us, obviously, because they want us to tune in. 2, it's hard to know what the surgery was that she was talking about on her Instagram and whether or not that was the heart surgery. And 3, we still don't know what is the overall issue because she, on her Instagram, says that it gave her no more answers and she still has to have more specialists. So because I remember when she was in the ER, Adam was talking about how she was having like tingling in her hands or something to do with her back. And I know that when you have heart issues, that can cause neuropathy as your heart starts to not circulate the blood as frequently. But again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not sure. But I feel for her if she does. I mean, it's good she doesn't have to have surgery. My son went through surgery. That was the single most difficult surgery for us to get through as a family. Heart surgery is by far not only physically demanding, but emotionally demanding, and the recovery can take a really long time. I know we were in the hospital for 2 weeks with my son, and it's intense. I mean, adults can have longer recoveries than children because children actually bounce back faster. But the good news with cardiology and with, cardiac surgery is that it has come so far, and there are so many things that can be done where you don't have to do full open heart surgery for any sort of repairs. So, maybe she doesn't need surgery and needs to be on a medication. I don't know. I'm hoping that this season will clear up some of those answers for us. And more than anything, I think having that sort of uncertainty when you're a mom and you're, one, not feeling good, like, she's probably feeling so fatigued if it's a heart issue. And 2, like, having little kids that you have to still maintain and keep up with, and you're feeling down and out. Imagine how overwhelming that must feel like as a mother. And then my final thing is, if there's something going on with her heart, and this is just a mild criticism, is like, we know that this virus is specifically hard on people that have heart conditions. So if she has a heart condition, it makes me wonder why they're not taking this pandemic more seriously than by staying home and keeping her safe and quarantining her, because the specific illness does attack the heart, and people with heart conditions are at high risk and are not supposed to be out and about and are supposed to be taking steps to keep themselves safe, which is one of the reasons why we are not out and about, because my son is a heart patient. So, I don't know. I'm hoping we'll get some answers, but it's going to be a doozy of a season. Obviously, we're going to see lots of fun, a lot of girls dancing and running around, and we're also going to see some sadness with Danielle. So, are you excited for the new season? Are you interested to see what the girls are up to? Are you over them? And are you interested to find out what's going on with Danielle and whether or not she is going to be okay? Or are you just like, I'm excited. I'll tell you that much. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. Bye, guys.